That is a brute.
There's the big old northern, 27 inch.
Here, look at that. Just ate it. Just gulped that rattler. Just pulled up a giant bluegill. Almost a jumbo. Right under a jumbo perch. I think we definitely have an over an 8 right there. Alright, we're out on the backwaters of Mississippi after bluegills, nice ones. Alright, so this time around we're on the backwaters of the Mississippi River. Hole hopping, going after mostly bluegills and some perch in the mix on the backwaters of the Mississippi River. For whatever reason, this time around they were in that 5 to 6 feet of water, kind of on an edge again. That's just kind of how it's been this year, finding a lot of fish on edges. So enjoy us going after mostly bluegills and some perch on the backwaters of the Mississippi River. Well, there's perch, but it's too small. Just pulled up a giant bluegill. Probably a 9 or over. I have to measure it. It's big. That's what I'm using. Rainbow colored jig. Weird looking jig. Wax worm. Oh, that one's an eater size one. Eater size on that jig again. About 5-6 feet of water. Going hole to hole to stay on them. Another nice big bluegill. This one's under 9, or maybe not, I don't know. That's a nice one again. Look at that tank. Well, this one just makes 8, but this thing is starting to. This thing only catches the big ones. It's kind of limiting the little ones out. But there's another eater. That ain't as big as them. Oh, that's over 8, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, over 8, another eater. Pulled up another eater perch on that little rainbow jig. Pretty over 9 inches eater. Using probably 4-pound test line or 6-pound test line, I can't remember. Well, it is right after 2 o'clock, and the bite almost like completely died. Can't really catch anything. So hopefully they start biting here again. Because right now it's pretty horrible all of a sudden. I might move around a little bit more. Nothing going on. Very long time without finding another eater. Here's another eater. Almost a jumbo. Right under a jumbo perch. Really nice one. Probably a 12 or 11. Just moving around. It is so very slow in the afternoon. Barely can get any good fish. There's one. Yeah, it's pretty rough out here. Drilling holes, looking for them, and barely getting any good ones. It's rough. All kinds of people out. All kinds of people. I think we definitely have an over an 8 right there. Moving around, drilling holes, looking for them in the deeper water, about 5-6 feet. And then the rest of this bay that I'm in is all really shallowish. But I'm in like the deepest water, I think, in this bay till you go out toward more of the main Mississippi. Well, there's a nice one. Probably, I gotta measure that one. Probably 8.5. Really nice. A lot of moving around. It's a really rough bite. Alright, I don't know why, but just kind of bored, you know, something to talk about. This is the best auger I ever owned for electric augers. Best one I ever. 48 volt landworks. It's made for earth, drilling into the land and all that. 4 amp or 2 amp batteries you can pick. I run the 4 amp because, you know, they're bigger, they last longer, more power. It's a beast. But what people don't like, a lot of people I see in reviews about it, is when you're drilling an ice hole, you don't push down on it. There's like a mechanism or whatever you call it that protects it from like breaking inside. The head's heavy enough to do it by itself. A lot of people want to push down on it and then it locks up and then they start saying something's wrong with it. It's not designed for you to push down on it. The head is heavy enough for it to do it to itself. But otherwise, this is what Blue Shadow rocks, man. Love it. The only other, on the second problem is they only have one size auger. But that's alright, it's right in the middle of all of them. This is an 8-inch auger. Let's get back to fishing. It's starting to get dark. People are rolling out. There ain't many people left. It's still a lot though. Right there. These two are 9-inchers. This one's right under 9. I think that's like between 8.5 and 9. So like 8 and 3/4. Nice as bluegills. Well, it is 4:11 right now. There is like absolutely no prime time bite right before dark. Everybody's starting to leave. There's just nothing going on. I'm traveling, looking around again. I can't even buy a bite right now. Jesus. My oh my, it's just slow. Or not even slow. It's just gone. It's off. The switch is on the off position. There ain't nothing biting at all this afternoon. He ain't big enough. This one goes back. But probably our last fish. How they're basically not biting anymore. But that rainbow little jig, weird looking jig, I don't know what it's called. But that's what I was using on this slow bite to get the bigger bluegills. We had small perch and bluegills too, but yeah. I measured that bluegill before I put it back. It made the cut for another keeper. That is it from the backwaters of the Mississippi. It's prime time, but there is nothing for prime time going on. There's like no bite at all. So we are out. Hopefully you guys can get out there and do some ice fishing, be safe, catch some fish. Alright, see y'all later.